Help support the show by joining the Patreon or becoming a YouTube member. Also, hit that like button and subscribe if you want more Browns-focused content. Now, I know we do very serious work on this channel. We talk about what's going on with the Browns, the news, and we focus on trying to be fair and all of this stuff, but I'm going to take a break from all that shit. Sorry about the late curse button. You know what I mean? I'm trying to improve my batting average on it, but we're going to take a break from all of that because what I am here to do today is to talk cash money about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, I already know some of you, because every time I do it, some of you feel the need for whatever reason to defend the Pittsburgh Steelers, usually because you're not happy with the Cleveland Browns. But let me tell you something, man. This ain't got a goddamn thing to do about the Cleveland Browns because the Cleveland Browns have won a playoff game in this decade. The Pittsburgh Steelers have not. When we're talking about playoff droughts, well, there's one team that stands alone in the AFC North, and that is the Pittsburgh Steelers. See, Pittsburgh Steelers last night, if you didn't see, Pittsburgh Steelers last night, if you did not see, if you did not have the privilege of watching, loss to the Houston Texans. And ladies and gentlemen, if you thought this was a normal loss, I stand corrected. This was a certified embarrassing loss. Ooh, I mean, it's already embarrassing enough that the Pittsburgh Steelers have not won a playoff game since, let me check, the Obama administration. That's crazy. That's crazy. Your boy was still in college. I was finishing up my senior year. I was writing my thesis to graduate college. That's what I was doing the last time the Pittsburgh Steelers won a playoff game. A brother was trying to get out of the school. I was trying to graduate from 2019, room 2019 in Bliss Hall, out of the great University of Youngstown State. That's what I was doing. Myles Garrett and Pat Mahomes, they was doing the same thing I was. They was getting ready to graduate from Texas Tech in Texas A&M. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? The whole time, every memory you have of Patrick Mahomes in the NFL, or the legacy, the Hall of Fame career of Pat Mahomes so far. Steelers still ain't win the playoff game. That's crazy. Let's go, man. Let's go. Hey, look, every single sack in Myles Garrett's career has happened while the Steelers were winless in the playoffs. That's insane. The Steelers have been doing this every year of Patrick Mahomes' career in the playoff. Just bad. Just bad. I mean, where was your life at in 2017 when the Steelers won a playoff game in January of 2017? They barely got to 2017. They was about to be summer 16. Like that's the last time the Steelers won a playoff game. We didn't think Drake and Kendrick had beef. Ooh, hey, look, to all of you television producers out there, look at me in the eye. I know what you did to the Cleveland Browns, and you still do to the Cleveland Browns. Every time the Cleveland Browns got an embarrassing damn streak going, Browns ain't won this since they ain't won in Pittsburgh since 2004. Look at all this shit that's happened. You do that damn scroll on the broadcast. When the Browns had that embarrassing playoff streak from 94 to, and then they came back in 99 and all the way to 2020, when they had that embarrassing playoff streak, oh, every game that was on national TV, you hear Joe Buck, you would hear whoever it is, Mike Tirico, if we had the luxury of being on Sunday Night Football. It's usually whoever's doing Thursday Night Football. They would go, hey, This Browns team's trying to make it happen. It's been so long since the Browns have won a playoff game. Here is the scroll of stuff that happened in 1994, the last time the Browns won a playoff game. I am just going to let you guys know that I forgive you, and I will gladly volunteer to write the next list of graphics that you put up every national TV Steeler game to remind Steeler fans for no reason at all that the Steelers have not won a playoff game in a very, very long time. So I'm going to offer up some suggestions. These suggestions are for free. If you work for Fox, if you work for Prime Video, if you work for CBS, if you work for ESPN, Peacock, wherever they broadcast officially NFL games, and you want to use one of these fun facts for a Steeler game, I will allow it. I will encourage it. You don't even got to credit me. You can take credit for these fun facts at your job and impress your boss with the bullshit I'm about to show you today. Yes. See, the Pittsburgh Steelers have not won a playoff game since Victor Wembanyama was celebrating his 13th birthday. The man had just become a teenager. That was the last time Pittsburgh had won a playoff game. LeBron James was still in Cleveland. Had one more season left, by the way. Josh Allen was some unknown quarterback playing for Wyoming. Nobody thought of anything of him. That was where Josh Allen was. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith were still seen as relationship goals. Think about that one. The last time the Steelers won a playoff game, Deshaun Watson was considered to have a bright future. We know it wasn't bright. It was actually quite dark. Last time the Pittsburgh Steelers won a playoff game, Mike Tomlin had a hairline. Come on now. The man had hair. He wasn't wearing hats all the time. That's how long it was. You would yell, "Hey, Baldy," and Mike Tomlin wouldn't turn around. Mike Tomlin was still getting shape-ups. Mike Tomlin was still getting shape-ups. The last time the Steelers won a playoff game. Oh, it's gotta hurt. Oh, man. Kendrick Lamar had just released Damn. That's off the top of the dome. DNA had just came out. I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. That was the last time the Steelers won a playoff game, man. Come on. Rihanna was still releasing music. Frank Ocean was still releasing music.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using the code WORSTTAKE. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
We had not seen the Black Panther yet. Was that the year Infinity War came out? I'm not even, these ain't even the ones I had written down. I got more. Hold on, let me pull it up. Kendrick Perkins was still getting paid to play NBA basketball. Come on, man. Woo! Think about that. Think about that. Damn. It's a whole generation of children only know Kendrick Perkins for talking very slow on ESPN. And that man was in the NBA. He was in the NBA. He was in the NBA. The last time the Steelers won a playoff game. You could have had a kid in between time. You could have had a kid. That kid could have popped out, and now that kid is learning multiplication tables. Steelers still ain't won the playoff game. That kid's gonna learn algebra next year, dog, before the Steelers win a playoff game. Woo! Damn. Hate to be them. Woo! Hate to be. Woo! But they got a good coach though. Oh, Mike Tomlin, he get a job in a minute. Don't you dare think about firing Mike. He get a job in a minute. There are still people in Cleveland that will watch what Mike Tomlin's offenses look like the last month and say to themselves, yeah, that's the guy the Browns need to hire to fix the offense. Shout out to those Browns fans, because they still exist. Ooh, boy. We'd have been through a lot, but it's not going to stop people from suggesting dumb. Yes, it ain't. Ooh, man. Buddy. Pittsburgh Steelers have not won a playoff game, obviously, in Pittsburgh in TJ Watt's career. He's 0-5. Give a shout out to TJ. Ooh. Everybody talks about the dysfunction that Cleveland has. Pittsburgh fans love the whole day. They was holding their head up high and mighty last week, by the way. It was like, oh, we're the best organization in the AFC North. Oh, we don't do dysfunctional things like Cleveland. We aren't dysfunctional like the Baltimore Ravens. We aren't silly like the Cincinnati Bengals. But yet all of these teams have managed to win one playoff game before you. All this dysfunction in Cleveland, we done did all kind of shit, still won a playoff game before you, brother. That's crazy. That's insane. Like, think about where the Browns were in January of 2017. Browns were getting coached by Hugh Jackson. Hugh Jackson. The quarterback of the team was Josh McCown. He might be the head coach this year. That great organization in Pittsburgh. Oh, the standard is the standard. Mike Tomlin got all these damn quotes. He got all these cool celebrations. But underneath all of that bullshit is just Marvin Lewis. It's just Marvin Lewis with good quotes and better celebrations. And the media every year buys it. Oh, Mike Tomlin, you're so cool. Oh, Mike Tomlin, you beat your chest after sneaking by narrowly by the Ravens because the Ravens shot themselves in the foot. Mike Tomlin's so good. Hey, look, Rich Eisen is still going to go on NFL Network. And look, I like Rich Eisen. Rich Eisen's good. But he got a soft spot for Mike Tomlin about the size of Texas. And he gonna get on NFL Network or wherever, ESPN, wherever he work at now, and he's gonna be up there. Oh, they're crazy to think about firing Mike Tomlin. He'd get a job in a minute. I don't know why Steeler fans aren't happy with not winning a playoff game since 2017. I don't know why they aren't happy. You gotta be crazy. You gotta be crazy to want to fire Mike Tomlin. You know, there was a day where I used to mock Steeler fans who wanted Mike Tomlin fired. And I used to be like, oh, yeah, do it. Definitely. We would love if you fired Mike Tomlin. Now I'm on the opposite end of it. I hope they never fire Mike Tomlin. I hope it's Mike Tomlin forever. He don't beat Cleveland no more. He can't even beat Cleveland in Cleveland. The brother lost 2 weeks ago to the Browns, who were dog Duke this year. And then people were trying to convince themselves they was going to beat the Houston Texans. I said on AFC North Talk, you can get my quote from that show. I don't know who Steeler fans think this team is. They was talking crazy. They was like, oh, we're going to obviously beat the Texans. Brother, the Steelers are absolute. They lost to a Browns team this year. They had no business when the Browns were in contention for the number 1 overall pick when they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you telling me they're going to beat the better version of the Browns, the Houston Texans? By the way, the Texans were terrible in this game offensively. C.J. Stroud played one of the worst games I've ever seen in my life from a quarterback, and yet still beat the Steelers. The next time a Steeler fan tries to tell you anything about anything, ask them where their life was in January of 2017. Because I know. Woo! Oh, okay. All right. I've had my fun. Oh, I've had my fun. Y'all have a great day.